Right, let's not pretend this is good. Oh, what the hell? Is this the bulkhead? Was this the bulkhead? Yes, here's a piece of some ply. Here we have some black stuff. Oh no. Oh yeah, this is oh yes, this is wonderful. All right, it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not going to freak out about this because I guess I kind of knew. I knew it was bad. I mean, I knew there was going to be grimness, and I knew that there would be. Oh, is this a different? Okay. Well, right. So from this side, that would be this bulkhead here. Yeah. And there's that hole I just punched through. Of course, I knew this. I knew it wasn't great from when I was in here redoing this section a few years ago. That's what I've been doing, and I've been digging through that bottom half of the bulkhead. Obviously that's all rotten, and it's black, and it's icky, and it's grim. That's why it all needs to be cut away. This is why we're doing all of this. So, like I was saying, I can't pretend I didn't know. I didn't know how bad it was. I just expected it to be really bad. But that's okay. We have a new marine ply. We will soak it all in epoxy, and we will glass over everything, and we're going to do a whole new tub in the head. My concern is once I get to the stringers and I get to the ribs underneath the floor, that's really what I'm concerned about. And I start poking that with a screwdriver, I hope that's okay. Everywhere else that I have gotten to on the boat when we were last hauled out seemed in really good condition. Of course, the one place where it's most likely going to be bad is going to be in the head. There's always condensation and humidity in there. Obviously, there was a shower in there. There's been leaky taps, and there's been leaky toilet fittings, and that stuff drains down in between everything and ends up at the bottom, and I don't know what's under there. There's no way for me to figure out what's under there. It's all hidden. So there might even be, there might even still be pools of water in there. So we'll find out together. What is this? All right, let's discover together what's under the floor. Spray foam. Should have known. Alright, so let's have a look and see what we've accomplished here. Spray foam, of course. And there is a bucket of some sort that's been made. And I mean, that's all original. That's the hole. So this is the hole. This is something else, and then this goes all the way a little bit further down, but not much further than, I'm guessing, that distance, which is a little bit lower. This is a step up, and I think that's the difference. Ugh. It's Sunday, so I think I'm done. Yeah, I'll come in refreshed tomorrow and carry on cleaning all of this up. And clearly I thought I had a bit more space under here to do stuff, and I don't have as much space as I thought I did. But I can glass, and I can fix up, and I can have drainage work a little bit better, and yeah, I can probably do quite a few things here to improve this room, definitely. And the bulkheads are completely rotten anywhere where a piece of wood was nailed into it. Yeah, let me go away and think about it for a bit, and I'll get back to you guys later. Why don't I like spray foam? Well, when you dig enough, you will find stinky old water. Always. Everywhere I've ever dug it out where it's been sitting, stinky old water. And you should be glad smell-o-vision isn't a thing, because this is absolutely disgusting. Ugh, spray foam. Anyway, so I'm going to get some of it out, as much of it as I can. I need to figure out what the plan was here, because I need to figure out how I'm going to reuse this space. And I'm liking the tub. I think I can reuse the tub. I just need to glass it and make it a little bit better. I need to get some tools though, and I need to definitely fix. This is going to be a much longer project. So in terms of the fixing, I didn't realize how bad the bulkheads actually are. All the bottom of the bulkheads completely ruined. So if you look at that, every time I touch it with anything, it just breaks apart. So I've still got to cut this piece off, which I'll do in a little while. And then of course there's spray foam under that too, and then there's some spray foam along this edge here. But the tub is pretty good, and I can probably reuse it for the shower bottom, the pan. Definitely going to need to do some glassing and some fixing. So as I'm stripping apart the head, I realized that this will be the third week that I'm doing that, and it's probably not very exciting for you guys. I'm sorry about that. I have to finish in February. I have to strip that entire room out by the end of this month. I've only got a week and a bit left, so I don't have much choice really. I have to get it done. I'm sorry for the state of the content. It's also been this insane wind for 3 weeks in a row. I can't touch anything on deck, and that's a little bit annoying. What I have to do though is I need to start planning for the chain plates. I was supposed to do the chain plates this week, but I still haven't got a quote. I'm still waiting for a quote, so that hasn't come in. So I'm not sure where else I can be of use on the boat until that comes in. So there's a lot of balls in the air, and none of them are coming back down. But I will get to it soon enough. So in order to actually work on the chain plates, I need to decide where all the stanchions are going to be, because I need to drill holes all the way along the side of where the tow rail was. And more importantly, how am I going to hold the cap shrouds and the intermediary stays down so that there's no major disaster. So I'm just marking out where everything's going to be, then I'll work aft and hopefully I'll have a solution before the week is out. I think I've already got a pretty good idea, so let's see how we progress.
Here's the plan. This goes there. Annoyingly, I see that it doesn't actually. Oh, bummer. I might have to put some spaces or something in there. Then I take this off. Once I've put something in there to make this tighter, I can take this off and I can extend it here, even with a piece of dynamo or some chain or something. That frees that up to be removed. And then the same when I drill the next one here. These holes will then get reused by the stanchions. I've measured them out, so they're all 1 meter apart, except for this one. This is also 1 meter apart, but the chain plate, not the chain plate, the cleat, will actually end up being in the way here. So if I look at this side, I may have to readjust that one stanchion point so that it's a little bit further along. And maybe it's good actually to have it a little bit further along, add an extra 15 centimeters, because you'll end up having lines crisscrossing here, and you don't want them to be hitting straight onto a stanchion. Alright, so I'll have one slightly wider gap. The more I think about it, the more it makes sense, because we'll have the cleat here, we've got all of these blocks here, and then we've got another chain plate, and this will be between two stanchions, and it's already a lot of stuff happening on the deck here. It'll be the same on that side. Right, now let me show you how we're going to do the new chain plate. So this is the base for the next chain plate, and this, I bought enough of it to give me 3. I should get 3 bits out of here, and the idea is to have something like this, obviously better drawn, with a hole in the middle, and it'll be welded on there. I should get 3 out of here to do the other 2 bits of the chain plate. They'll get welded on at a bit of an angle to account for it, and it'll be plenty strong enough. This is 316 stainless, but it's not polished stainless. And then obviously underneath here I will weld on new bolts, and they will go straight through the deck hole joint onto a T-bracket. Let me show you how that works. Alright, simply put, we have a plate on either side of the bulkhead onto a piece of stainless angle, and then the bolts go through that, and then they're also bolted through the piece of the bulkhead. All the chain plates on the boat are like this. So we've got these supports, and they go through the deck hole beam and the joint, and then there's a plate on either side with 2 huge bolts going through a bulkhead. And that's one side of it, and then on the other side is the other side of it. Right, so as you can see, there's a bit of work to be done there. That piece that I've drilled through, I can move the intermediary around, so that's not the cap shrouds, it's not the main piece of rigging, it's just the intermediaries that go below the first set of spreaders, and it's the mizzen, so it's a shorter distance and it's pretty tied down. But I do want to have it hold on for a bit. It's not going to reach. I'll put some Dyneema and I'll pull it down, or a chain or something, and I'll tie it to that. That'll free up the chain plate, and I can take that chain plate off. We'll then find out the state of the wood and the deck underneath that. I can do any repairs I need to do, and then make up this chain plate next week. Also, the final bit of cleaning up in the head will happen next week, and then I'll have all of March to sand, glass, repair, overthink. There's a lot of that going on. Sorry for the sporadic jumping from things to things. I wish I could just do one thing to completion, but it just doesn't work out that way. There's far too many factors interfere with that, including my contract and a bit of my day job, and I've got to come through and work here, and this last week and a bit's just been constantly windy, so I haven't been able to do as much as I wanted to do. But this will all be next week, where hopefully we finalize. My deal with myself was by the end of February the head is gutted, and I think we'll do it. We just have 1 or 2 more things. Also, my blades keep breaking, so I buy these expensive nice blades, sorry, and the blades themselves are pretty good, but they break over there. So all of the new ones that I bought are just breaking, and these are the nice expensive ones. So I bought a really crappy cheap one
from up the road. Let's see how far that takes me. I'll see you all next week. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Like and subscribe. See you then. Bye.